Chapter 13 Way to Rarity's Heart. It's been 2 days since Disco's attack on the castle. I was lying on the bed in the guest room, looking up at the ceiling with my front hooves behind my head. I was thinking about that mysterious alicorn that was at the castle. Who was he? Why did he help Discord? How is his magic stronger than the elements themselves? My train of thought was caught up by Jeff bursting through the door. Jeff, I really just want to be alone and think right now. Jeff flew towards me and landed beside me. I know, you're still worried about the alicorn thing, but this is important, you have to check this out, Jeff said as he tried to push me out the bed. Okay. I rolled out the bed as Jeff was trying to push and he fell on the bed. He got up and started flapping in the air. Okay, now that's out the way, follow me, Jeff said before he flew towards the door. I let a small sigh and followed him out the door. He led me up to the room with the balcony outside. Okay, Jeff, we're here. What is it? I asked in a non-satisfied tone. Look, he said as he pointed to the balcony. I looked out to the balcony to see Spike leaning on the barrier. I raised an eyebrow. What's he doing out there? I walked out on the balcony and up to Spike. I then tapped him on the shoulder and he let out a small yell as he spun around fast. When Spike saw that it was me, he put his hand to his chest and relaxed. Oh, Matt, it's just you. I raised an eyebrow as I looked down at him. Yeah, it's me. What are you doing? He shifted his eyes left and right. I was... nothing. I gave him a suspicious look. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. What are you looking at out there? I didn't try to get past Spike, but he was trying to push me back. After a short struggle, I finally got past Spike and I looked down the Ponyfield to see Rarity walking through the streets carrying bags with different types of fabrics. Rarity? Oh yeah, I forgot about Spike's crush on her. I thought before I turned over for Spike. Spike crossed his arms and turned to face the other way. So now you know too, I know. Silly, right? I walked over to him and placed my hoof on his shoulder. He turned around and faced me. I smiled down at him. Not at all. I understand what you're going through. He gently pushed my hoof off his shoulder. How could you know what I'm going through? Because I felt the same after I met Twilight. You get feelings you can't explain, think about her all the time, and you keep feeling both nervous and happy around her, I said. Spike didn't have a surprised look on his face. That's exactly how I feel. But every time I try to show my romantic side, I always get so nervous and embarrassed, and then I mess it up. Spike then sat on the ground and rubbed his arms around his knees so he was in a rocking position. I tapped my chin. Poor guy. He really likes her. He's too embarrassed to make a move. But maybe I can help with that. I thought with a smirk on my face. I walked up and placed myself beside him and rubbed my hoof around him. Spike, my friend, heaven's light has shined upon you once again, for it has brought you to me. Spike raised an eyebrow. Right. So how does that help me? Spike, I'm going to teach you how to be more confident so you can express your feelings already without any trouble, I said with a confident tone. How are you going to do that? Spike asked. I'm just going to give you some romantic advice, and when I'm done, Rarity will be falling for you in no time, I said. Spike thought about while rubbing his chin until he let a small sigh. Okay, Matt. I'll give it a try. My smile grew. Cool. So where's Twilight? She's gone to Fluttershy's place for some reason, Spike answered. Excellent. The gifts of time alone. Now let's get downstairs and get this thing started, I said before lowering myself to let Spike climb my back. Once he was on my back, we headed to the stairs. Once downstairs, Spike was sitting on a chair, and I was standing in front of him with a chalkboard behind me. I pointed the chalkboard. Alright, Spike, welcome to your first lesson on expressing your feelings. Let's start off with something easy. Practice talking. If you want a girl to like you, then you have to know how to talk to her. I then walked over to a shelf where Twilight keeps photographs of her and her friends. Go ahead and pick Rarity and give it to Spike. Now, talk to the picture as if you were talking to the real Rarity, I said. Spike looked at the picture and gulped. Well, hello Rarity. You're looking beautiful today. When aren't you? I gave a small smile. Good, keep it up. Spike then felt less nervous. And your name's so shining and smooth. If there wasn't a word for best in the question, you're doing it for sure. You had a lot of time to come up with all this, haven't you? I asked in a slight impressed tone. Spike smiled and blushed slightly. Oh yeah, I've had a crush on her for a while. You can say that again, I said under my breath. Spike raised an eyebrow. What was that? I said it's time for the next lesson. Asking out. This is one of the hardest parts in a crush life. So you're gonna practice this on the picture. And go, I said. Spike looks down at the picture again. Birdie, you know I really like you a lot, and I know it's a great restaurant. So I was thinking, would you like to go with me there and talk and stuff? If you won't. My smile grew bigger. Well done, Spike. I don't know why you're so nervous. You're natural. Now, time for the final lesson. Me and Spike then walked up to a round table. Spike sat down at the table, and I placed a candle in the middle of the table. Now it's time for the date lesson, I said, raising the hoof. Spike looked at me with an unconfident look on his face. What's this got to do with expressing my feeling? Look, in moments like these, it's always important to keep a cool head. You don't want to screw up on your first date, do you? I asked. Spike turned his head back towards the table and crossed his arms. No. I gave him a quick nod. Good. Now with this next part, we're not going to use the picture. Well, in a way we are. This lesson requires you to keep your cool while on a date with a living pony. So you're going to put the picture over your face and pretend to be a rarity or something? Spike extras an eyebrow. Not quite, I said while smirking. 8 minutes later. 8 minutes later. Jeff was sitting on the side of the table with the picture ready over his face. I couldn't see his face, but I knew he was pissed. I then placed the hoof on Spike's back. Okay, Spike, just act as though you're on your date with the beautiful rarity. Even though it's just Jeff. You know, I don't need this, Jeff said, his face too covered by the picture. I just shook my head and went back to Spike. Now, show us what you got. Spike then took a sip from his drink, put the cup down and looked at the picture. You look lovely tonight, Rarity, he said with water from his mouth. I gave him a awkward look. That was wrong, wasn't it? Spike said, not even Buns and turned to me. Get Spike some paper towels so he could clean up the water. You think? Let's try again. Jeff, you ready? I didn't get an answer. All I got was snoring coming from where Jeff was. Is he sleepy? Spike asked. I walked up to Jeff. Jeff, wake up, I said as I pushed slowly. Is the date over? Jeff asked in a tired tone. No, you fell asleep, I said in a slightly irritated tone. Well, can you blame me? The guy could put Pinky to sleep, Jeff said, which made Spike frown. I walked over to Spike. Don't listen to him, Spike. You get the hang of it. You just need a bit more practice. Spike got out of his chair and stood in front of me. What's the point? I've been doing things for Reddy ever since I met her. She's never even thought about going out with me. I tapped my chin. Maybe that's another way to get ready to like you. Spike sat on the floor. If I had a chance, was where he sees as me, he'll just turn me down. Spike's frown grew bigger as I was trying to think of something else. I took on an idea. Wait, what if she doesn't see you and still learn off your romantic side? Spike looked up to me with a confused look on his face. What do you mean, Matt? I mean, you could be anonymous. You can send romantic things to her, but not let her know it's from you. I said in an excited tone. Spike raised an eyebrow. Do you really think that'll work? I smirked. Only one way to find out. Wait here, I said before I galloped out the front door and into a ponyfield. 10 minutes later, Spike was sitting on the chair at the table with Jeff, who now had taken a picture of his face. They were both waiting for me to come back. I then burst through the door with a bouquet of roses in my mouth. I walked up to Spike and laid them on the floor. Spike raised an eyebrow. What are those for? They're for Rarity. We're going to take them to her place and you're going to place them on the doorstep, ring the doorbell, and run away. Easy as that, I said. Jeff crossed his wings. Man, that's never going to work. I waved a hoof. Sure it will. We just need something on it to seal the deal. Something that says, I admire you from afar. I tapped my chin and tried to think of something. Spike raised a hand slightly. Well, I have these love poems upstairs. Well, why didn't you say so? Let's see them, I said, cutting Spike off. Spike then headed up the stairs. After a few minutes, he came back down the stairs with pieces of paper in his hands. He walked over to me and had out one of the sheets. Here they are, Matt. I grabbed the paper in my mouth and took it over to the table and laid it down to read it. Once I reached the table, I laid the paper down and started reading it. After reading the poem, I turned my head to face Spike. Spike, this is really good. Did you come up with this by yourself? Spike smiled and blushed slightly. Well, yeah. I was amazed by how he could write something like this by himself. I then gave him a big smile. Well, we've definitely found our message. Now, let's get over there and do this thing. Spike then had a nervous look on his face. You mean right now? As in, right now? Right now? I walked behind him. Yes, right now. Right now. Let's go. I then stuck my head to his legs and scooped him up onto my back, scrubbed the rose in my mouth, and galloped out the door. After we were gone, Jeff was just sitting at the table. I'll just wait here then. Rarity's boutique. Me and Spike were hiding behind a bush in front of Rarity's place, watching Rarity walk inside and shut the door behind her. I turned my head to Spike. Okay, Spike, she's inside. Now take the roses, go over there, place the roses on her doorstep, ring the doorbell, and run back here before she answers it. Spike picked up the roses. Oh, is that all? He said sarcastically. We're about to find out. Now go, I said as I pushed him out the bush. He then made his way towards the boutique. Once he reached the doorstep, he gulped, placed the roses by the door, rang the doorbell, and ran as fast as he could back to the bush. You do it? I asked as I poked my hand out the bush. Get down! Spike as he jumped the bush while tackling to the ground. The moment we hit the ground, Rarity opened the door and looked around for whoever rang her bell. She didn't notice a bouquet of roses on the ground. I wonder who could have sent these, she asked herself as she picked the bouquet up with her magic and went back inside with the door shining behind her. Me and Spike then got off the ground and looked at the door to see the roses were gone. Nah, she's taken them. Now let's get out of here before some pony sees us. I'm with you on that, Spike said before I climbed up on my back. Once he was on my back, I galloped off back towards the library. Meanwhile, Rarity was sitting on her big red chair smelling the roses. She then pulled the rose away from her nose. These are lovely, but who could have sent them? She didn't notice a note that touched the roses, picked it up with her magic, and hovering in front of her face and started reading it. A poem to Rarity. There are times when I feel so lonely, and I need the concert of a beautiful pony. The night of the sun cannot compare to the glow and shine within your hair. All the diamonds in the world will weep over the spark within your eyes I meet. In all the days that I will live through, my heart will always belong to you. Rarity was stunned by the poem's words. That was the most beautiful thing I've ever read. Who could have written something so heartwarming? She thought. She looked at the bottom of the note only to find the words from her secret admirer. Rarity's eyes went slight with a small smile on her face. A secret admirer? I have a secret admirer. She then got a chair and jumped up and down the spot while screaming in an excited way. Library. Me and Spike burst to the front door and stood behind us. I was feeling heavy trying to catch my breath. Wow, that was fun, I said between breaths. Do you think she liked it? Spike asked before climbing off my back. I then turned around and sat down in front of him. I don't know, but me and Twilight are going to see her and the others tomorrow at the cafe, so I can ask her then. Spike then grew a big smile on his face. I just can't believe I actually did this. I mean, I never had the guts to do something like this, but I did, and it's all thanks to you. Thanks, Matt. With that, he gave me a tight hug around my hips. I smiled down and returned the hug. Don't mention it, buddy. We then heard a fake cough on some point beside us. We looked down to see Jeff with his wings crossed and eyebrow raised. So how was Rarity? Not that I would know anything. Me and Spike looked at each other and didn't back at Jeff with sheepish smiles on our faces. Meanwhile, far away dark mountains. One of the silhouetted alicorns was in the throne room sitting on his throne. Then another silhouetted alicorn entered the throne room with Discord by his side. The alicorn didn't kneel to the other. Brother, I have brought you Discord that you asked, the male voice said. Hang on. The male voice said. The other alicorn then came up from his throne and walked up to Discord. So, what's this all about? Discord asked in a not so interested tone. Well, Discord, I've been giving it some thought and found a way that you can redeem yourself after your little blunder at the castle, the dark male voice said. Hey, we all make mistakes, Discord said. The alicorn gave him a slight glare. I can't afford mistakes, Discord. And I can't afford interruptions either, so that is why you're here. Discord raised an eyebrow. What do you mean? The alicorn turned around and walked over to the large green pool. I have noticed lately that the green Pegasus, Matthew, I believe his name is, and his friends have become somewhat of a nuisance, and I think they're too dangerous to my plans to be kept alive. So, you're going back to Ponyville, find this Matthew and kill him, and the other pony who stands in your way. The dark male voice alicorn said, turning his head to face Discord. What? Discord yelled with his eyes wide open. The second alicorn took a step forward. With all due respect, brother, when I send me to kill him, I will crush him in all of Ponyville with just one hoof, the second male alicorn said. The other alicorn raised a hoof. No, We cannot reveal that just yet, but everybody has already seen Discord, so he will be the one to kill him. Discord then had a nervous look on his face. Well, then we're gonna have a problem because I only make harmless chaos. I don't actually kill any pony. It's just not me. The Alicorn then approached Discord slowly. Discord was so full of fear that he fell to his knees and lowered his ears. The Alicorn then lowered his head so he was glaring down Discord. You'll make it, you. Or we will take away the two things that are most close to you. Discord was shaking slightly. Like what? The Alicorn grinned evilly. Well, first we'll take away half your magic and your name. After that, you will no longer be known as the spirit of chaos and disharmony. You'll be known as the spirit of nothing. And they'll count as one of the things we'll take. Discord gulped hard. There was the second. The second is... The Alicorn then leaned into Discord's ear and whispered something to him that made Discord's eyes shoot open in horror. The Alicorn then put away from Discord. You wouldn't. You can't. Discord said in a horrified tone. I would and I can. But you can prevent this from happening as long as you do exactly how I say it. As I say, exactly as I say it. Are we clear? Dark voice, male Alicorn said. Discord then lowered his head. Yes, we're clear, he said in an upset tone. The Alicorn grinned evilly again. Good. Now go. You have a job to do. With that, Discord got off the ground and snapped his fingers. The flash replied that Discord was gone. The second Alicorn then walked to the other. That fool is now under our control. But I still think you should have let me go. What if Discord tries to bail out? The male Alicorn said. The other Alicorn then turned around to face his throne. Then you and your sister will have the pleasure of punishing him if he does. But you're gonna make sure he doesn't disappoint me. The Alicorn said as he walked back to his throne. The second Alicorn nodded his head. As you wish, brother. With that, red flame formed around the Alicorn, and when the flames faded, the Alicorn was gone. The Alicorn on the throne then gave an evil smile and chuckled evilly. Uh-oh.